Hi, I'm Amy, and this is my husband, Greg.
That's me.
I'm Ashlyn, and I'm married to Paul.
That's me. And I'm Colin.
I'm Lauren.
So, I'm Evan.
I'm Jaden.
And I'm Brooklyn.
I'm Autumn. I'm Jensen. Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm Steven.
And we're the Maryons. Welcome to our large family vlog. Hey guys, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Okay, it is Monday in our household, and so this weekend we had a very chill weekend. Saturday we didn't do a whole lot of anything. I worked a lot on my laptop, getting a lot of videos done, getting a lot of paperwork done, a lot of business stuff. There's a whole line of business that goes with this YouTube, so I was busy doing that. And then Sunday we did church, and it was freezing. It was so cold, like bitter temperatures. And so we went to church, and then the power went out at church. Right at the end, it was funny because Pastor was like, pull out your cell phones. He's like, I feel like a rock star. And so good message about our words and the power to bless or curse you. So that was a really good, I mean, it was just one of those things where my son and I were talking about it earlier this week, Evan and I, and it worked out really good. And then the kids and I and the minister upstairs, we were talking about the power of our words and the importance of what we say and how we can't take back, you know, the bad words we say to people. And so it was just a really good message. So make sure you guys go check out my church, Upward Christian Fellowship. You can go look at their YouTube channel. They do a live stream, but they'll post that video probably by the time I put this one up too. So it was really, really good. And then, so we were driving home, and then my daughter texted and said the power was out at home, and I was like, so I had some stuffed shells cooking in the oven before we left for church, but I don't know if they had finished because we were not home. So I said, why don't we go pick up some pizza? So we went and picked up some pizza for us to eat, and then we brought that home, turned on our fire, kind of chilled and relaxed. Kids kind of played with their toys and that, and then it was like supposed to be on at 4, and so my husband had to do some running, so they had went and did some running, and then 4 o'clock had come and went, and I put my phone on. I was like, oh, I have like 30% left of it. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take a little nap. I was a little tired yesterday, which was great, and so I put on VeggieTales on YouTube and let the kids watch that, and then my phone died, and it was like 5 o'clock, and I'm like, the power is still not on, and so I'm like, ooh, we better check and see if they gave us an update. Well, then they did, and it wasn't gonna be on until midnight, and I was like, yay. And so it was okay. So we chilled all day. We played I said we are becoming expert Dutch Blitz card players, because we play that all the time, and since the power went out last week at the same time, it was out this week as well. And so it was just freezing. There was so much wind. We were at church, and we were hearing the roof blow on the church, and trees were down everywhere, and so Ruby's barking. And so we've been becoming really good at playing cards in the dark. So I'm like, my eyes, I'm like squinting, I'm like, kids, I'm like, what number is that? I'm like, mommy, getting older. And so we played that really well. And then I was like, okay, let me just pull out munchies. We had the stuffed shells, and I was gonna heat some up for the kids, but I decided to just pull out munchies. We just pull out cubes of cheese, some broccoli, pull out pepperoni, and then we made like crackers and sandwiches. And then I forgot that grandma left some hot chocolate. So I'm like, you know what, tonight would be a good night for hot chocolate. So we pulled the pack of hot chocolate. Everybody had their own bowl cup, which was awesome. Had some marshmallows in the cupboard from Lauren's fondue days. And so we had that last night. So it was good. And then we, as soon as it came back on, I was like, yes, I had to go work on a video because I had to get it up today, working on it. So I got that done, let it do its thing overnight, and then went to sleep. Everybody was in bed. And so today is my week of being responsible mommy and getting her children out of bed. Remember last week I had a lot of struggles on trying to get my kids up and dealing with craziness in the household, and it all boiled down to me not getting them up. So today was my turn a new leaf over and get everybody out of bed, which you know how that goes when kids are wonderfully happy to get up early in the morning, because they went to bed a little bit late because the power came on. They were all excited. So I'm like, we're just gonna get up. So we just did. I was like, okay, wake up, wake up. I'm gonna find, I think in one of my closets I have an alarm clock, so I think I'm gonna put that down, maybe in the girls' room, because the boys I can get up pretty good, but the girls are sometimes a little bit more of a struggle. So I'm gonna get that out today and see if I can plug that in so I can let that go off in the morning to wake them up. Autumn is sitting here shaking her head at me going, no way. So, but they got up. And so then we did smoothies for breakfast, you saw, on French toast. They ate that. And then for lunch, I decided to gather up my fragments. And one of my viewers, I felt really bad. I was looking on my phone because I tried to screenshot if somebody gives me a recipe so I can do it later. One of their recipes was for chicken, or maybe I wrote it, let me look. Yes. Actually, I just looked at my menu. I forgot it was last month because I wrote it down in my menu for the month. And so for lunch, I gathered up the chicken. We did breaded chicken, the baked chicken. I had some left over from there, and then I grilled some chicken. So I just cut it up and left a little bit of breading in the pan, and that was fine. Heated that up in that pan over here. You saw this one. And then I put 2 of my containers of homemade crema chicken soup in there. It was a little bit thick, so I added a little bit of milk. And then I had, I think there was a half a container of Parmesan cheese. I poured that in there. That tastes really, really good. So I did that. Boiled 1 container of noodles, the egg noodles, in the back there. So that's gonna be lunch because it's freezing. It's like it's like 17 degrees out. It is so ice cold outside. And so I thought that would be a nice comforting lunch food today. So I've got that for lunch. And then dinner, what I'm gonna do, because I still have some stuffed shells from yesterday, about half the pan, because some of them ate that last night instead of our munchies. And so I'm like, what do I do? Do I make a whole new dinner? So I'm thinking to make a big pot of broccoli cheese soup, because not everybody loves broccoli cheese soup. But I thought if I make that, then somebody else can have the stuffed shells instead. And so that will work out because I like broccoli cheese soup. So I think I'm gonna make broccoli cheese soup today with, and maybe some grilled cheese. I know, broccoli cheese soup, grilled cheese, and then we have about half stuffed shells. That'll probably go, like my husband will eat the stuffed shells. Colin will probably have stuffed shells. Evan probably will too. and maybe some of the kids that don't like the broccoli soup. And so that is gonna be our dinner today. So I'm thinking it's gonna be an easy day. And then we cleaned the house. I've been up. I didn't even record any of that because you guys see that all the time. I think I did dishes in this video. That was it. There was a lot of dishes because we had no power, and so there's a lot of dishes. We swept, we steam mopped, vacuumed, cleaned the house up, and then I just took and I'm carpet cleaning the carpets because I haven't carpet cleaned in a little while, and so I just usually do it I think about it at least every couple weeks. And so Maxine is getting so much better and not potty. She did today, and I was like, Maxine, but it's frozen outside, like freezing. Usually I take her out in the morning and she goes, but today she was right back at the door, like, get me in, because it was icicle. So I'm like, I understand, puppy, but I'm like, no peeing in my house. So I just did all the I did the living room right now. I got that done. And then I took, the kids were, Jensen and Maddie were doing their school, and so I was letting them write their words out while I was carpet cleaning. And so that I came back and took a break and did their school with them. And then we read their books, and then I'm working with Autumn now, and I'm gonna go back and do some more. And then I got laundry, lots of laundry, so I figured I'd do that today. So I just thought it's just a good be inside because it's so cold kind of day. So I thought, well, carpet cleaning would be great because I'll turn the fireplace on and let that heat up and dry the carpet there. So I will show you how I make my soup today. And then I don't know what else we'll come up with. We'll always come up with something for the day to kind of pass the time. I was gonna do some more paperwork online. Tax time is around the corner. So fun. I love taxes. I mean, it's so fun for others I met. I love taxes. I love numbers. I love all that fun stuff that goes with that. So I thought today would be a good day to work on that a little bit this afternoon, maybe too, while the kids are just kind of chilling because they're gonna be tired today because I got them up early. So that's gonna be our day. What else exciting? I think that's it for right now, yes? Okay, so I'm gonna go do fun stuff, laundry first. We'll see you in a little bit. soups. Okay, so I did my broccoli soup. I'm gonna do it like a very easy way. And so I started chopping up the veggies because I was, you know how much I love chopping veggies. And I was like, forget this, let's do food processor. So I put the onion in there. I put 2 carrots and some celery and just ground it up in the food processor because it's much better when it's all chopped up for the soup anyway. So I did that and I had a little tiny bowl of fresh broccoli. I just threw that in there too. It was just in the refrigerator from when we had our power outage, so it's kind of limp. So did that, and then I put it in my pot here with a little bit of oil. Sauteed for a few minutes. I put some garlic in there, and then I just added chicken bouillon. And then I added water and a package of broccoli. I guess you could chop up your broccoli or puree it. I like big chunks of broccoli because I want to feel like I'm eating something in my soup. And so I'm gonna let this boil, let this cook, and then what I'm gonna do, you could make like the whole, what's it called, a roux, like where you, a roux, R-O-U-S, I think it's what's called, where you do your butter with your, child is burped, excuse them, with your butter and flour to make it thicker. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something simpler, and it's instant mashed potatoes. And so I will, I'll do this, and then I'll add a little bit of instant mashed potato flakes. I'll add some instant mashed potato flakes to it, and that will thicken it up. It'll also give a little potato flavor, and then I will add some half and half cream to it, I think, for my milk. And so that's just a really simple way to thicken up your soup and add a little bit more nutrients. I know it's not super healthy, but a little better than fat, I figure. And then we also used to use, back in the day, we had a lot of baby rice cereal that my babies, I'd get it and they would never eat it. And so we used that to thicken up things. That works really good. Rice cereal, it tastes like instant mashed potatoes. You don't even notice it in your soup, so a little nutrition there. So let this boil, cook it, and then I'll add your potato flakes to it. Oh, we have a kitty moment here. We brought the kitties in because it's a little chilly outside today, so they were down in the shop hanging out. And so we had these are the 2 brothers, Daniel and Chubby. I'm gonna call, or sorry, Chi-Chi, Daniel and Chi-Chi. Daniel's the chubby one. We call him the fat kitty. The next way he's fat. He's just chubby. And I don't know how this kitty is so chubby. I'm like, kitty. And so he is right. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, Chi-Chi, look at her. She's like, I'm coming over here and I'm going to, like, she's the little girl. Maxine's not in here. She went outside.
She's the only girl.
She is our only girl kitty, and look at, she's just the graceful kitty that says, "Oh, I'm rubbing around and I love you."
Duma was. She is the lightest.
She is the loveliest kitty ever, and she's such a pretty.
The lightest kitty.
She's pretty. We'll do a couple at a time. All right, so here's brother and sister, Chubby and Daniel and Chi-Chi. Where do we get Daniel and Chubby from?
Lauren.
Daniel and Chi-Chi and
Were they-
Patches from a lady who
Rescue found a kitty on the side of the road, right?
I think so.
They're so cute, eating food. You can go down there. All right, this is the next kitty. What's the kitty's name, Autumn? Patches. And whose kitty would this be? This is, we were looking at him at the other video. So this is Patches. Patches is so cute. How did Patches come to us?
He came the same with Daniel and Chi-Chi.
Oh, the same home? That's okay.
Yeah, he just looks very different.
That's right, they were the 3, weren't they? That's funny, but he doesn't hang out with them very much, does he? That's right, I was telling him how they're racist kitties and they hang out with their guy. I forgot Patches with them. Okay, so Patches came with it. Look at Chip. He's like, this is the best life. Just hanging out. Look at his paws. He's loving life. He's like, I just love. So cute. Okay, so my soup is, let me see what I'm gonna do there. My soup is done. This was actually really, really good. So I put potato flakes in there, so then it gives it like a little potato flavor. And then I added a container of nacho cheese, like the cheddar cheese I get from Sam's Club. You can also add real cheese, whatever you wanna do. I just did that, that was just my choice. And then I added the half and half to it. So this tastes really good. I tasted it to see if I like it, and this is really good. It's gonna be delicious. So this is dinner for whoever would like this. And then I'll do, grilled cheese probably for some kids, and then I'll do some stuffed shells. I'm gonna heat that up in the microwave right now. Oh, you guys know who this kitty is. He was in one of the last videos I just did. Mr. Grumpy.
That's Garfield. Come on. He looks like Garfield. Look at his eyes. Oh, Bear.
Oh, Bear's like, I'm in.
Bear's in. And then
Bear's in.
Colby's over here. He's
Oh, look at Grumpy. See how lovey he is? He's got the grumpiest face. Watch, if you go to touch his face, Mr. Grumpy. Like, oh.
His name's actually Garfield.
Usually he like shies away all weird, but he's a lovey
His
kitty.
name's Garfield.
Garfield or Grumpy or,
This one's Colby.
his
right
face
there.
just looks.
and this is Colby.
His twin brother.
Twin brother who's always so lovey. We got these from someone that had kitty
He
cats.
has a mustache.
One of our good friends.
One of our good friends that had too many kitty cats, so we took
And
them.
Bear.
And Bear's always inside.
he's a cat.
Bear used to be in the house, and then he saw the outside world
Here's Bear.
and realized, ooh, I want to be outside with all the other cats. So he chose the outside world. So he sneaks in more and plays with Maxine a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Those are cute. There's
He's a
those are
camp
Robin.
kitty, by
Kind
the
of
way.
like Batman.
And he's from Camp Greystone, yes. And look at Grumpy.
Bear
Grumpy,
kinda
look
like
at you,
Batman.
loving life. He's
Bear
like,
just like
He
Batman.
loves
he is
Dad.
like that. He does. He loves Daddy.
Kind of like the
Loves
Flash.
Daddy.
Yeah, Maxine's like the Flash. Yep, and look at Grumpy. He's like,
Yeah,
this is
she's
the
really
greatest
bad.
life ever. So these are our kitties, and who else are we missing? We're missing Duma.
we need Duma and
Duma doesn't like to come in the house. Oh, look at Grumpy. He's like, this is the greatest. Okay, though. This is what it looks like. Sunshine, blue skies, but just frigid. I don't think the sun will even focus. We got one more kitty out here playing somewhere. They love it. It's nice and warm out in the sun, but it's cold, so we've been putting them in the garage so they can be nice and toasty. Just bringing them up for playtime. All right, so I guess I'm gonna wrap up this video. I was like sitting here thinking, I'm like, what else can I put in today's video? It was kind of a blah day. Like it was just a really like chill, good Monday. And sometimes those are rare. Usually Mondays are super busy and I feel like I'm running, but today was actually pretty good. I got a whole lot done in my tax world because we have tons and tons and tons of receipts. And so even though I don't have all my tax papers yet, I was able to sit down today and figure out mileage, and I was able to sit down and do all my receipt adding up and double checking 2 and 3 times. And so I was very thankful to get that done because that is a big bulk of doing the taxes. And so that's easy. Dinner's gonna be a simple, easy night. The kids are all playing with their person right now. Some are doing hide and seek, some are playing games. And so then it's gonna be a night. We're gonna go to the park, but it's so cold. I'm like, I can't even go outside. It's so it's chilly. So we are just gonna have dinner. I'm gonna have soup. Some are gonna have grilled cheese and soup, and some are gonna have stuffed shells. This is the stuffed shells. They froze really nice. I have that, and I also have a pan from lunch of that chicken with the noodles. So it's just it's easy night. I love easy Monday nights. So it'll be a good night to kind of be done and relax a little bit. Sometimes our days are so busy that even when my husband gets home, I'm constantly working on a video, I'm constantly doing this, and just always doing something, which is, it's good. I mean, we're working hard. We both have a common goal to excel the family forward. And so it will be nice tonight to kind of chill and have a little bit of a relaxing night. Maybe sit and watch a movie. Dare I watch a movie? I don't know. I don't really watch too many movies. Like, we have a lot of movies. I keep usually my good ones over the years. Like, if I watch a movie, like, I would just throw in Mom's Night Out. Like, that's my favorite movie. Or the Parental Guidance. Have you seen Parental Guidance? That's a very funny, good, clean show. So those are like two of my favorite movies. And so I would probably throw that in. My husband would say, throw Moses, and he loves the old Moses, the one with, who's the guy? I'm drawing a total blank right now what his name is. The guy that did the old Moses. I can't even think of what his name is. But anyways, I'm sure you guys all know who he is. But he loves that. I remember when I met him, we weren't even Christians, and he loved that show. He would watch it, and I'd be like, are you crazy? Meanwhile, we didn't even go to church. So I was like, this is such a boring show. Why are you even watching this? So he loves it. So he watches the 10 Commandments, the Moses. He has it. He'll just play it and watch it all day long. So kind of a good little thing. So I think we're close here. Kids will be coming up, and we'll be having dinner, and then that'll be it to our day. Tomorrow we should be able to get out a little bit, go to the library, have a little bit more fun and stuff getting out. But today's just blah chill Monday. And blah chill Mondays are okay to do because it makes you thankful, because when the days are crazy and running, is always constant going on, these down days are what you appreciate. So I'm gonna go eat my dinner. You guys have a fantastic day, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.